Welcome, I'm Stevie C, and this is my Leek Town Park to Prem save. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't seen the Meet the Players episode that I did just before episode 1, so it's like a pilot episode, then I recommend you go and watch that so at least you know the players who are playing then. But I hope you enjoy it and I hope everything works out in this save, but let's go. So once again we have to swap these two round because my assistant manager insists that Potts is the target man. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the selections that we've made. That is exactly as I would have done it. Everybody. Oh, do we only get 5? Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? We only get 5 subs. So we'll not have a goalkeeper. Reeves can go as the other choice, I think. And we'll go to our first match. So this is the first match as a Leek Town manager. Come on, you Blues, which are probably in yellow again. Because we are away from home. So will and Denny be playing his one and only match for us today? That's the question. Or will we be able to convince him to stay? That's my hope, really, that we can convince him to stay, because if we lose him, we're going to be chasing another centre-back very quickly, and we're going to do well to get another one for a non-contract. Buckley charging down the right. He's made great move at Heath's at the back post. I think he might have been offside. Yeah, he was. Cup of tea for the boss. Look at that. Potts gives it to Heath. But Prescott Gables have the ball now. I didn't check what formation they're playing. Maybe I should have. We're actually losing 1-0, and I'm not quite sure what happened. Pretty poor defending. So we've allowed him to get down the wing and swung in across. And he is completely unmarked there. And, I mean, what could you say? Nobody even attempted to get the ball. That's a pretty poor start for the game. I think Edwards was the one who didn't make the jump. So Buckley takes his man on. Brings the ball into Campbell, who lays it back for Porter. And that is a superb goal. I mean, it's not the sort of goal that we were anticipating scoring. Buckley, really, you want him to be chipping that ball into the two tall strikers. But Campbell was able to just lay the ball off, and Porter, with his left foot, finished it nicely. There's a bit of bad news for us already, because I don't really have another attacking midfielder. So we'll have to bring Reeves on. We'll have to switch Porter and Reeves, because we need Porter as the playmaker, really. And we'll have to go with that, but not ideal. Hopefully it's not too serious an injury, because we haven't got a lot of players, so we don't want to have too many injuries. Just 19 players in the squad. It's one thing I've noticed, that we don't tend to have greyed out players. I don't know what happens when you desperately need them. So Buckley swings it across. Heath rises and he gets a second bite of the cherry, and that could have been a penalty. It wasn't. So 1-1 at half time. We've got to be reasonably satisfied with it. We've absolutely dominated in terms of shots. I'll definitely tell the strikers that they can improve. So into the 67th minute. Another good cross. Well, say good cross. Another cross from them. Went straight to the goalkeeper in the end, so we didn't have to worry too much about that. I think we need to have the keeper passing to the full-backs. I mean, I'll do it in the instructions for now. Goalkeeper. That's not the right one. Instructions. In possession. Goalkeeper distribution to the full-backs. And we'll just leave it at that. Another injury. This is not looking good for us, is it? First game of the season. We can't afford many injuries, and we got 2 in the first game. So Shenton with a free kick. 85th minute. Now would be a great time to score. And it's too close to the keeper. And Denny making good efforts there. Haywood out on the wing. Takes it to the byline. And the highlight ends. Very random. It's looking like it's going to finish a 1-1 draw. This is some late drama. No, there isn't. So I would say that wasn't a bad effort. The second half, Prescott Cables really came back into the game. We were much better the first half than them, but we didn't turn up for the second half. Yeah, so a little bit of a difficult one to take. I think the bigger concern is the injuries that we've had. So Liam Buckley is not a long injury. So it's actually quite a while for Campbell. That is not good news at all. So we'll leave that to physio. Talk to Campbell about the injury. Hopefully he will be back and informed very quickly. That's disappointing. We've lost one of our best players in the first game of the season. So Campbell will have to come off for Rubio. Rubio. So I'm going to swap them around and let Fox or Candy have a go as the target forward. 6'2", 13 heading, 13 jumping reach. He should be good enough at that role, even though it says he's only 2-star. I think he's possibly the best of the target men. But we've got 2 tall strikers. Hopefully they can do the business today. So we're against a defensive formation, so it'll be interesting to see how we get through their press. So they've got the cross in early doors and an easy goal for Lewis Mansell. Not the greatest of starts. Again, that's twice we've done that. And there we go. We've managed to get one straight back within 3 minutes. Good cross. Nice header from Connor Heath, and we are back. So we're definitely susceptible ourselves to crosses, which is a bit annoying when you've got such tall defenders. So here comes Porter, plays it through to whoever that was, Heath. Foxer-Candy. Both strikers getting involved in the build-up, and Foxer-Candy has gone for goal. The keeper's tipped it over. We have a corner. Got a couple of tired players here, so we might have to make some changes. The disastrous thing is I don't think we can do them both. Arnold, I suppose, come on for Buckley. It's not ideal. He doesn't really like that position, but Curl would have been the better option, but he needs to go as a centre-back. So Haywood finds Shenton, who rolls the ball across, and I think it's an own goal. So I didn't think I recognised the name Brad Kelly. Oggy, Oggy, Oggy. Oh, wait. So whoever the striker was, was it a Candy? Yeah, so a Candy got the ball, hit the post, it hit the keeper and went in. So it wasn't really the keeper's fault. But however it's gone in, we'll be happy. Nice to have that 2-1 lead. The Lancaster City. It's a home game as well, so that's a good thing. So a free kick, 70th minute of the game. Porter takes, goes out to Arnold, who's gone for goal, hit the crossbar. Rubio from the edge of the area, and looks like Weir has picked up a knock as well. This is proving an absolute nightmare. So here's my thinking. Ollie Haywood is more tired than whoever he was. Forgot his name. Weir. Even though Weir's got the injury. So we've taken him off and put Hurst on in a position that he cannot play. But that's how desperate it is. We're having to play players out of position. So Akanji wins the header, gets it to Porter, who gives it to Arnold. Arnold plays the ball early to Connor Smith and Connor Heath even, and Connor Heath has slotted it in when I was expecting him to cross it. Well, he's had a fantastic game, Connor Heath, and that should be the game for us, really. We don't need to press too hard now. We've got a 2-goal lead. And Lancaster City, we look like we've seen them off. We're still unbeaten after 2 games this season. And Foxer-Candy is actually doing pretty well, isn't he? So I think I'm quite impressed with that strike partnership. Well, they've gone and scored straight away to put us back in the same position as we were before. Once again from across. So we've got to get that stop crosses on this tactic. Out of possession. Cross engagement. We must stop them at all costs because we are rubbish at dealing with them. We've conceded 3 goals with this tactic and they've all been from crosses. There we go. We've managed to hold on. Get our first victory And I clicked the wrong thing, so I might have upset a few players there. Superb in front of goal. Well done, Connor Heath. Well, there we go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first 2 games that we played. And come and join me next time when we get to see how this Leek Town team progresses in the league. I'll see you soon. Bye.